Good afternoon. This is Dale Snyder with the Snyder Group at Keller Williams Realty here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're going to go over Dale's pulse on the current Las Vegas housing market. If there's anything that's certain, is that our market is never stable. We either flying up, flying down with the inventory and the pricing. So as many of you already know right now, our inventory has gone down drastically. We were normally running about 15,000, 20,000 units on the market. Some will say a healthy market is about 1% of the housing inventory on the market, which would be about 20,000 units. As of today, we have 4,166 available properties. Keep in mind, this is just single-family homes and townhomes. I don't include condos into my data. In contract, we have 13,584. Sold in the last 30 days, a little over 3,000 units. We normally would sell about 4,000 a month, but we just have a lower supply right now, so we're not able to burn through the inventory like we normally would. Interestingly, look at the equities, or traditional sales, not short sales, not foreclosures. See, about 3,200 of the 4,100 are traditional sales. Keep in mind, the number of roughly about 50% or so of these are flips. So they are not equity sales. They're properties purchased at auction and flipped back onto the market by an investor. 2,000 of the 13,594 are equities. The vast majority of these are short sales, which we're starting to see a lot more closing. You know, about 2 to 4 month wait time, but most short sales are closing nowadays. 1,200 of the 3,100 that sold were equities or flips in the last 30 days. So what's interesting right now is that we are seeing about a 2 to 3% increase in the property values monthly right now. It's insane. You know, we are having clients list their homes just to capitalize on the low inventory right now to sell properties that they weren't able to sell a few years back. So you can do the numbers on that, 2 to 3% a month. You know, if we keep up at the pace we're at, we could easily see a 20–30% increase in values. It's just insane how fast prices are starting to go up right now. My take on it, and as I'm sure many real estate professionals that I entrust their opinions, if you go into YouTube, you can Google 8284 market updates, and you're going to see a lot more information about the factors that I'm going to just quickly discuss. One is 8284, which has drastically changed our market. We're not seeing foreclosures right now. They're going to start coming back online again, but it's definitely bottlenecked the process of the foreclosures. The other is the tax abatement law. That expires at the end of the year. So we are going to have people looking to do short sales. If they don't close them by the end of the year, now they're going to have this huge tax liability. And this tax bill is not going to get extended. We're in an election year. There's no way that the Republicans are going to let that pass in an election year. And then by the time the election's done, it's not going to get through the assembly and be passed before the year's end. So that's going to be a drastic game changer, you know, come the beginning of the year. The other would be investors. You know, our market's heavily flooded with investors that are capitalizing on the great opportunities on the lower end. So that's really one of the things that's helping our market move. So, in summary, I'd like to just quickly talk about the shadow inventory because everybody's talking about it, and I'm sure most of you have already heard of it as well. We have approximately, 70–80,000 units left to go through foreclosure yet. So at our current rate of absorption, we're looking at about 2 years. So many are projecting around the spring or fall of 2013 before we burn through all of this distressed inventory and go back to a normal market. So, question, do I buy now or wait? Well, with appreciation rates where we're seeing them now, I would feel very comfortable getting in the market and buying now. Because if prices do go back down again, they're not going to go down below where they were, you know, earlier this year. It's pretty much, as of right now, the bottom of the market was last year. Last October was the bottom of our market. We've only seen prices go up from there. If you're looking to sell, now's the time to capitalize. If you're a move-up, if you want to move up into a bigger home, now's an opportune time to sell that smaller property and move up. If you're looking to short sale, you better get on it. You pretty much missed the bus if you don't get your property listed here in the next few weeks. Because taking 2 to 4 months to get approval and 30 days to close, you know, do the math on that one. You're into next year, and you could have severe tax consequences. I hope this information was of value to you. You can find out more about myself, my team, and updates by going to our YouTube channel, Dale Snyder 1. You can go to our website, dalesnyder.net. Look forward to having an educated conversation with you. If you'd like to discuss the market, have a fantastic weekend. Dale Snyder with the Snyder Group at Keller Williams Realty.